Chat, welcome to another Maxor video. Today we're going to be continuing the incorrect summary of Elden Ring. I'm pretty new to watching Maxor's videos, but I've really been enjoying them. Last time we watched a Maxor video, I got some comments saying I skipped all the other parts of the Elden Ring series. And I didn't realize there were other parts. That day I was watching I think Maxor's Sin and Shadows incorrect summary of Elden Ring. I was watching that because we were doing an Elden Ring DLC deep dive, Dave, so I didn't realize there was other parts. And so someone left a comment and they're like, Mochi, did you just skip all the other parts? And I was like, oh, there were other parts. So yeah, I think today we're gonna catch up on the other parts. I pulled up 2 more videos. I hope they're in order. I don't know what the order is. I need like a part 1, 2, and 3 because I don't know how to read. I'm stupid. But I hope I got them out in order. So yeah, today we're gonna be starting off with an incorrect summary of Elden Ring, the King and the Serpent. So yeah, I'm excited to continue this. I feel like my timeline is out of order though, because I just watched Sin and Shadows. So we're going back to the past. They're not in order. This is video 2. Okay. I watched video 1 though, right? So this is like the right one for me to be on. This is your first time listening to this story. I hope you guys enjoy it, chat. Alright, let's go ahead. Without further ado, let's go ahead and get started on the video.
Do not play this video in the dark. It is very scary.
Good thing is the light is out.
Between. So beautiful.
Elden Ring is scary to me, chat.
Until I showed
Mexico.
Up. Welcome back, everyone, to Elden Ring, one of the games of all time, featuring deep role-playing mechanics, riveting combat,
that's my character.
Games, happy wheels, and probably a story so convoluted that entire YouTube channels exist just to tell you about it. I do not know much about the lore, but I do know one thing: Melania is definitely the Blade of Mikola. When we last left off, we had endured great pain and suffering in our quest to destroy the cast of Percy Jackson. But do not worry, the pain has only just begun. And if you somehow haven't seen the first part, then
I saw the first part. I didn't skip it.
I have also seen JoJo. So with the Elden Ring shattered and scattered among America's inbred dipshits, it's time to tear our way through enemies.
Yeah, there's a lot of inbreeding in Elden Ring.
Impossible, and test the true strength of my hardware, because this will be our greatest challenge yet,
yeah,
and
baby.
Also the easiest
this is killing my bit rate. Dude, I fucking love Maxor, dude. He like simulates my brain in a good way. Like, it feels like I'm watching YouTube shorts. I love it. What an epic intro. I couldn't read any of it though. Wait, I don't know how to read. Ronnie's my goat. Part 2, the King and the Serpent.
Blatant copyright infringement, fair use
edition.
edition.
Oh yeah, we got a recap.
To take Grandpa off his life support with violence, delivered Garfield his precious lasagna.
Oh yeah, we did that.
Convinced Joseph Hussein Biden to end it all with nuclear
fire. Oh yep,
fire.
I remember that part in Elden Ring.
I'm dead serious. Wow, that was a fucking crazy. I better fast travel.
What a great
to the
adventure!
Impact Evangelion. We're moving at a real breakneck speed. You know, just when I was thinking this game can't possibly get bigger, it gets significantly bigger. I'm not sure if the developers are okay, especially since they're trapped in the same room as that man. It turns out nuclear weapons are a great way to excavate the earth, and there are no long-term consequences. Which means we've got an entirely new area to explore.
We have a hole, baby.
And no, we're not.
Dude, I kept falling into the hole so much.
I still have the nightmares.
I clip falled everywhere.
Wait a second. This is Michigan. I need to leave as soon as possible.
Hello, traveler.
Holy shit.
It's a woman.
I'm possessed of 4 arms.
The United States is in Elden Ring?
Pringles can.
Art thou of no more brain than stone?
Can you speak English?
Can you throw yourself into a wood chipper? Listen, I have never.
I would do anything for Ani. So if she wants to walk in a wood chipper, I would.
Okay.
I shall need thy help to run my errands.
May I ask why?
No, I'm going through a tunnel right now. Your signal is breaking up.
I apologize for that.
Yep, that happened in Elden Ring.
I may not have known at the time, but this was the beginning of an absolute rabbit hole. One that would lead me to dangerous and disturbing territory in the future. This shit makes Blighttown look like a playground. Welcome everyone to the Nether Fortress. It's 3 rooms long and filled with naked and hostile women, which is my preferred enemy. I've always wanted to be a police officer. This is just like my favorite Japanese anime, Kill the Cats. And if that's a little too intense for you, don't worry. There are dozens of skinwalkers waiting around every corner. Just knowing that
dude, this game is fucking scary, bro.
My favorite enemy in the entire level is in fact myself, me.
Oh yeah, this one was fun. I I like to fight myself naked.
We're out here going after Shadow Peter Pan. I'm forced to
Is
fight the only
self-cess
bitch that I
okay?
trust. Gonna lay a fucking smackdown on Dark Link. This battle is a unique concept, to say the least. It perfectly copies and uses your entire inventory. And yes, this does mean you can unequip your weapon and laugh at him for the whole fight. He literally cannot damage me in this state. Not that you would need it, because if there's anyone in the world who knows how to keep me down, it is myself. This boss's weakness is naked anime women, but overall, it was a great experience taking revenge
This
upon
was
the
a
man
really
who
fun
ruined my
fight.
life.
I say as I got naked for it, but
Unfortunately,
I like
as
the
a result
concept.
of that battle, I have destroyed a part of myself. I have killed my artistic integrity. Hey guys, I built an entire torture chamber for animals in hardcore Minecraft, and if you want to see how I exterminate the innocent, stick around until I kill my son. I feel like if you showed this video to a Victorian child, he would die instantly. And speaking of dying, we've returned again to Jump Scare Junction. That's right, I lied to you. I give Dora the wrong directions. This area is an identical copy of the last time, complete with the same puzzle, the same enemies, and the exact same boss, but this time he's glowing, just like this video. Now, don't get me wrong, I love beating Canadians to death,
I like the goading there.
Please do not subject me to more Canuckin boss torture. Now, as for the rest of the area, it's pretty nice, you know, kind of short, introduces the brand new Sapient Sphere type enemy. That's okay, though.
Bro, fuck this ball. Why does it have sentience?
What I really want to find is this knife, which is a surprise tool that will
I don't believe in ball rights.
With this, I may now cause many kitchen nightmares. Let's go talk to someone who actually knows what's happening right now.
Hello.
Not you, though the alternative
okay, not him. Oops.
Hey, Tarnished.
Yeah, hi.
I see you've come to me with LondonBinKnife.png.
So you know what it is then?
No, but if you desire a refund, I must redirect you to Ronnie the Witch in her call center. Only then can you rebate your purchase.
Oh, I've met Ronnie before. She's interesting.
But I must warn you, Tarnished, the temptation of a blue gash is strong beyond belief. I too have felt the call of her puppet hands upon my tackle. Just imagine, Tarnished.
Whoa. Is he talking about...
I'm going to leave now.
Is he talking about kinks?
Welcome, everyone, to Horrors Beyond Comprehension, a land of the hands.
Dude.
The Fingy Dingy. Making my way here
yeah,
was a
the Fingy Dingies were fucking freaky.
The magical artillery using my immense skill. This place, however, is anything but safe. I would describe it a bit like the SpongeBob perfume department. You simply need to get through it, but you will lose a part of yourself. There are hands everywhere, in the ground, on the ceiling.
It helps if you get naked. Trust me, chat. You could just run through this.
Enemies, and the remaining 10% kind of remind me of myself in a really strange way. My name is Yoshikage Kira. I'm 23 years old and making YouTube videos. As it turns out, the Queen of Caria going insane in Hogwarts had implications for the kingdom, and one of those implications kind of slaps. You know, like I too would kill myself if I was written by J.K. Rowling. I can't even search for pictures of normal Knuckles on Google because I keep getting this fucking echidna. Human Knuckles just makes it worse. Now, what the fuck was I talking about? Oh yeah. So after dealing with my Oni-chan and killing
unspeakable
the only
horrors,
miles, the game just gives up and
Oni-chan, what? This boss is pretty.
I've always wanted to kill a white woman. Also, I'm available at this address. This fight is actually an iteration on the previous Tree Sentinel boss, so it's a really good thing that I beat him. You could say I have a lot of practice with the moveset. This time, however, we've got a copious amount of magic, even greater speed, and a horse ghost, which implies that there is a horse hell. Horses don't belong in the battlefield. They belong in the McDonald's menu. I can't even turn the bastard into glue anymore. This is just like George Orwell's Animal Farm. In summary, this boss is good, but nothing we haven't seen before or will see in 5 minutes. The magic earns her a really comfortable spot in B tier right next to herself, but that is a story for part 19. So for now, I'm just gonna send her to a farm upstate.
It did it, yes!
By the way, I've played this game for 130 hours and haven't slotted a spell. Now, as a full metal consequence of my
same! I played a game for 180 hours and I didn't know you could craft in the game. Or something, right? What was the thing I didn't know about?
I'm a big fan of the writing on this one. I just don't really care for the Blythe arc where he eats the classroom. But to get to that, we have to fight the most dangerous and powerful boss of them all, the copy-paste key. If we can teach magic to fucking dragons and dogs, I don't even know why we try.
I love all the Elden Ring dragons.
You know, at least he
what the fuck is he standing on?
He's gone. He has chosen peace. I guess all that's left to do now is enter Toyota High School so I can finally meet the love of my life.
Yes!
How the fuck did you do that?
Do what?
Ohayo gozaimasu.
She says, her long hair swaying in the Among Us Morbius Among Us sus.
So, why are
I
you
would
here
play an
exactly?
Elden Ring dating
Oh God, the
sim.
game actually
That would go
prompts you. I
hard.
really gotta think about this one.
Tell you what, I'm also in the business of killing God. I want to
Hell
restore the
yeah.
good old-fashioned values upon which we used to rely.
Is that a
Hell
bad
yeah.
thing?
For you. Now, are you going to join
No,
or
it's
not?
beautiful.
Oh God, she doesn't know I'm a sub.
Wonderful. Your first mission is to kill my brother, Satan. You can find him inside his volcano.
Are you trying to kill me?
Don't come back
Sounds
until one of
great.
you is dead.
Well, I guess that's it then. Time to take the elevator so I can talk to my sleep paralysis demon.
Greetings, Tarnished.
Oh God, not him.
It is I, Brian
Hello.
Dawn from Family Guy.
Despite
Please
the
leave me alone.
allegations,
I'm
I
not
actually
really
did
here
not
right
want to
now,
fuck
so
the wolf.
please
God damn it, it's an answering machine.
I'm not a wolf girly. Chapter 2.
Finally, it's time
Elden
to
Ring is
continue
already a
playing the
dating
game.
sim?
And to get to
So
the
true.
aforementioned volcano, we must first ascend. We have to elevate our consciousness so I can have my date with Ronnie Senpai.
Yes!
Fortunately for us, there is an elevator. Thank God the Mountain of Death is wheelchair accessible. You just gotta watch out for the falling rocks. I'm beginning to get the impression that I'm not wanted here. So we enter the absurdly large elevator, custom built and designed
Yes,
for the new
very
American
epic
male,
elevator.
and place our keys in the ignition like a sedan. Welcome every pony bazinga to the Altus Plateau, land of
Welcome,
the
every
fourth demigod
pony.
and his magic treehouse. I originally meant to go to the volcano immediately, but this area is the world's biggest set of dangling keys.
It's pretty.
There are two paths we can take to traverse this area: the road of proper upright
Pain and more
civilization,
pain.
or the forest of immaculate pain. You know, I did both of them, but this one is funnier. Welcome everyone to the Worm People Dimension, a region totally unique in how it decides to kill me.
God,
You see,
these
the
guys are so
inhabitants have
fucking
a special
freaky.
status effect called death, and the effect of death is that it kills you rather painfully, and there's quite a few of them. My favorite example is definitely Wormface, who is called that for no reason. All of his attacks
Holy
are basically
crap, he looks
instant
like a
kills. I
butthole.
think it could be better to take the stealthy approach here. Hey guys, Maxor here, and today we're gonna be sneaking into Big Shell. Right, and
Dude,
you
I'm
have to
telling you,
stop the
Maxor,
Facebook
you gotta
algorithms
get
giving people
naked.
pronouns.
The
So after
adventure will be
navigating the
so much faster.
or just teleporting past it, because you can do that. We continue exploring
Oh, you
Bikini
could?
Bottom so I may find the maniac. Just don't turn around on the bridge because he is there.
What the
So
fuck is
for
that?
the next part of our journey, we make our way to the Windville Village, which
Dude,
is
this place was fucked up. It's scary,
apparently
dude.
a fun time. You know, I may be a fan of older women, but this is a bit much. These bitches really
No,
do be reenacting
these
the plot
bitches
of
are
Midsummer
scary.
in the local retirement center.
Yeah,
Honestly, this area's pretty
yeah,
dope
that
as long as
reminds me
you
of
don't
Midsummer
get
a
them angry.
lot.
Don't worry, women are very
Midsummer
easy to
was my
calm
first
down.
porn
so
I
with our
watched.
domestic situation now under control, we walk for 3
That naked
seconds
scene
until the
scared
boss just
me.
kind of approaches you, just like Dio and his stand. Welcome back, everyone, to the official IGN walkthrough. And today we're gonna be fighting Slenderman. Gotta collect those 8 pages.
Dude,
His
I
attacks
dive
are
more
fast,
to the
really
cliff on
fast,
this
and
area
his
than the
combos are
actual
longer
guy,
than my video
bro.
schedule.
This
If you
game's
ever
too
think you're
hard.
safe against this boss, think harder. This man goes harder than a police officer in the Black Sea. And to make things worse, we have a second phase which made me scream audibly. Finally, the spaghetti
Yeah, I don't
coat.
like
haven't
it
really
when
fought a
he
boss that required an
gets
exorcist
hard.
before, but
It
thankfully,
scares
the
me.
priest was better at the game than me, so
Yay!
that's not the
He
last
did
time
it.
we're gonna see him, although
I
wish
know,
he was.
you see him,
So
like,
the
fucking
Future
10 more
Fast
times.
Bear once again confined to his pizzeria, we approach the fabled gate of healthy eyeballs. And after
Tiny.
being welcomed very nicely by the residents, we catch a
Yeah.
glimpse of our next destination. The
I
next
like walking
destination
into
hurts my
people's
eyes.
houses
All
and
you have to
getting
know is that
rocks thrown
I
at
really
me.
want to get there because I am a moth, and also this anime girl. Naturally, my first instinct was to head to the front door, like the feds outside my house. But these instincts were not correct.
Why does
Also,
Maxor
some
have
people say
feds
my
in front of
videos
his
are too
house?
fast, so here's a dog. So instead of whatever that is, we need to take the side route to
I've
get
never
in.
seen
I have to
that.
scope
I was very
cantankerously towards my
entertained by
devilish
that.
deeds. But upon reaching the back rooms, we find that the way is blocked by the dreaded, most
Oh, yeah,
powerful
this
enemy
cup,
of the
bro.
entire game. That's right.
He was so hard to
Comprehension is
fight.
back, and this time he's tired of my shit.
I wasn't ready.
This battle
I
is
think
really
I was here for like 2
difficult,
days.
Not because the moveset is new, but because I have exhausted my horse jokes. To put this another way, he's tougher than my dad and hits harder than his belt. Not much is different this time around, though, except for the damage. That is very new. This is just like my Redmi Note 11 Pro when I criticized the Chinese government. Overall, though, this boss is a
Dude,
very
chat,
cool
when I
new
fought
skin,
this
and they
guy,
literally
I skipped
gatekeep
all
the
the other
content
tree
ahead, which is why I
sentinels,
decided to
but this
exploit
one,
him
like,
using
you
my
had
horse,
to
just like
fight.
the Mongols. Absolutely peak game design right here. I'm very impressed.
I wasn't ready. I wasn't ready.
1 second,
did it!
guys, I need to answer my phone. So, with the evil lies of capitalism out of the way,
Yay.
it's finally time to head inside. This is what we've been building up for 13 entire minutes. And when I
Yes.
got there, I was so taken aback by what I saw that I fell off a cliff and
So
died.
pretty.
Great start.
Oh, I just do that naturally by breathing.
Welcome everyone to Blisterine, Royal Capital, a land
Yeah,
that pleases
the
the
Royal
eyes
Capital.
and destroys my ears. The sound of the Smurf Jamboree.
Oh
is
yeah, dude, I fucking
indescribable.
hate
We're gonna
those
hear it for
trumpets.
the rest of the level in the form of my tinnitus. Look at this shit. Look how fucking big it is. And yes, we can visit all of
It's
that.
pretty.
The entire city. Do you see that dragon? You can climb it. These enemies, they can climb me when I am 6 feet under. Enter the buildings, peruse the streets, find new enemies and die to them. We've got a little bit of everything here in Portland, Oregon. This game is Dark Souls
Holy
4, 5,
shit.
and fucking 6. So I ask again, are the
Portland.
developers okay? Do they sleep? So after our encounter with band class, we move throughout the city, becoming acquainted with its welcoming residents. And there are so many different paths that it's actually hard to talk about. You can go down the streets and die, go through the storm drain and be dragged to the depths of hell, where the Catholics go. Or you can go to the bad side
I'll
of
go
town
to
and
hell.
die to the exploding worm. I hesitate to call this a level
An Elden
because
Ring,
this
not-
is a
not real
goddamn
life, wait.
experience. Just don't enter this innocuous well, because you'll have to fight the poo and piss men. Seriously, this is an entire dungeon in and of itself, and it's more convoluted and confusing than a woman. I want to get off Mr. Miyazaki's wild ride. Please let me see my family. But that is a story for probably never, because it's guarded by the demigod of incest. I will have to deal with him later, preferably after he stops dealing with me.
What?
So once I finish up breeding
Mog-
garden and becoming one
Mog
with
was
the graveyard,
framed.
we ascend to the next level
But this
of
video is
consciousness
so
and begin
no.
making our way to the
Poor
palace
Mog.
above. It's
For
pretty
3 years,
beautiful,
everyone
but
thought
I
he
would
was into
suggest
incest.
installing railings because I am stupid. And also this anime. Speaking
Dude,
of which,
same.
here's the next boss. He just kind of
Mog
appears
did beat
there.
the
Gotta fight
allegations.
for the unfriendly piss. Now I could get into this boss, maybe talk about how he helped my insides.
Dude, this one was so
experience fresh
fun. I
air,
really
but
liked
he
fighting
is,
this one.
very honed in, and
I
we're
like
going
this
to get
piss
quite
boss.
familiar with him later. And also he has a stand, so that's how you know he's gay.
Oh yeah! His
Since this
stand.
boss is technically a memory, we're just gonna forget that he exists. Maybe should have done that during the fight. So all that's left to do now is get into the giant tree so I can finally kill God. I've always had a grudge against that guy. After all, he made the British Isles, and some crimes cannot be forgiven.
Yeah, fuck that guy. Fight him!
If it isn't
He hit me with his car! Sorry.
The tarnished who gets no bitches and stacks no paper. How are you alive exactly?
true.
How are you still single?
Oh
I
shit.
called the demigod's family, but that was before I became racist. Though your
Mog, what the
tenacity
fuck
deserves
happened? Sorry, not
praise,
Mog,
it is
Margaret.
For naught. For I have never lost a debate. What the fuck is wrong with you? Cancel culture strikes again. Oh god, this fight is good.
Morgoth would
really
cancel
fucking
me.
good. I just didn't sign up to play Sekiro today. That quirked up white boy do be busting it down sexual style, and his secret is methamphetamine. This shit is fast. Very, very
guy's hella
fast.
locked in,
Faster
dude.
than a Genshin player's trajectory to prison. So fast that the hammer doesn't even wait for phase 2. They call him Home Depot DoorDash because he's delivering the tools straight to you. Also, yes, I can make his weapon change color at will. It's like a speed run
Whoa,
for
wait, that's so
epileptics.
cool.
But what makes
Wow,
this
my
fight difficult is
eyes.
not just the speed,
Oh,
not just the
oh, my
mobility,
brain is
and
so
definitely
simulated.
Not just the damage, although there is a lot of that, but just how many fucking moves this man has, and all of them have different attack speeds, so have fun with that. This time around,
Stunning.
we've got daggers, hammers, spears, a lot of swords, and a little bit of trolling. I remember when Dark Souls bosses were just an obese man. We were so young, but this does beg the question, why
I
was
just started
Morgoth
playing
just
Dark
hanging out in
Souls.
front of Stormvale? Was he getting
One.
his
Well, I'm almost
groceries?
done.
Did he use a VPN? The only assumption I can make is that he just really hates you, and yeah, I can
Yeah,
fucking feel
he's
that.
locked
I
in.
also hate me. So to come out on top, we've got to remain quick, brace the
You know what's
inside of
more
our household,
powerful
and
than
to
love?
verify our online
Hate.
sources with correct documentation.
People
Because
lock
this
in
is
for
the hardest
hate.
boss so far, and the easiest boss for the rest of the game. So whether we're delivering pizza or attempting deicide, Morgoth will bring you the Home Depot experience, whether you're ready or not. And the answer is usually not.
They did it! I'm sorry, never mind. Sorry, the music was so epic, I thought he killed them. I'm a little early, but Maxor will kill him, I believe. Kill all gods. Damn, this is how you gonna play Elden Ring again. I remember this is really fun.
That
He
fight was
did
the
it!
fucking bomb.
That song kind of went really hard.
It was a hard-fought battle, but
Chapter
now it is
3,
time
the
for me to claim
Blasphemy
my rightful
Boulevard.
throne.
Lamau.
Fuck, I'm going to make God pay for this. All we have to do is go through the, Oh, this probably
Get
has an
cooked.
explanation, but something tells me I'm not going to like it. Oh well, time to go. My actual objective is worse than this. Much, much worse than this. So,
Yeah, the fingers just die.
yeah, that's great. Look, I need help getting into the glow stick tree. Do you have any shears?
Oh, why didn't you say so?
No reason in particular.
Now, don't worry about him. He's, doing stretches. For the next 5,000 years.
What?
Anyways, you need to, burn the tree.
Excuse me?
You need to go to Giant Mountain
Burn
and
the
burn
tree.
someone to death. I want that
Yes.
shit. It's like a road flare.
You are scaring me.
The pain is immense and without limit.
How about I just go kill Satan instead?
You cannot run from me.
Welcome to the
Welcome
Chinese
everyone to
smog
the Mountain of
factory.
Agony, both in the lore and in gameplay, but mostly gameplay. Home of the
Dude, this
fifth
place is scary,
demigod,
dude.
Satan, literally
Oh,
just
we're going to
Satan,
hell, nice.
Lucifer, the big D, if you will, who has made his home inside of a literal volcano
Yep,
where he intends
what a
to
guy.
commit blasphemy in peace. Just one problem: we gotta climb that shit ourselves, and the main way up is
Dude, it's so long.
a little bit linear. I call it the Habsburg family tree because this shit is a circle, one with a higher population of apes than Twitter.com. My favorite part was the
Thrilling.
horrifying darkness of my Appalachian camping trip. Something
Holy
is
shit,
after
that shit's
me,
so
but I
scary,
don't know
bro.
what it is. Now don't
Elden
get me
Ring's a
wrong,
horror
there's still
game,
a lot
dude.
to discover, but half of it is
That's why I can't play it by myself. I can't play it if I'm not streaming it.
Just gotta take out this enemy over here when suddenly bird jump scare. It feels a bit like every level collaborated to make this one. We've got people, monkeys, spastic robots, and you better believe that the
Yeah.
hands are back. We even get to see the
We're so
the
back,
handyman
chat.
himself. He's getting really out of hand this
Fucking
time. You can say
boogeyman.
that I have my hands full. This is hands
horrifying.
down the stupidest joke in the video. So after climbing up a little bit, 3 ladders in a row, we gaze over a cliff whereupon Patches just breaks my fucking skeleton. Guess I have to climb all the way back up. The top of the mountain is really fun though, especially when my computer decides
I
to work.
fucking
It's
hate
like
this
Disneyland
beetle,
for
bro.
Victorian peasants or just Yugoslav war criminals. I think Satan might be up to something. It's just a guess though. So after 3 days of assorted undersea mischief making, we finally arrive at the Volcano Manor. But at that
Yay!
size, it's more like a volcano-gated community. Little did I know what I was getting into, starting with the red. Like all the flags this is giving me.
I like
feel like
it.
I'm inside of a gaming PC. Maybe this woman can
Red
give us
stands
more
for
info.
passion.
Hello, Tarnished, and welcome to the Red Manor.
Feeling creative today, aren't we?
I am the virtual YouTuber of this mansion, Tanith, and this is Gug. Gug is in pain.
Aren't we all?
Anyways, can I interest you in joining the forces of Satan? We offer coupons,
For what exactly?
mostly funerals.
Wait, is this
but
actually
sometimes
Iron Mouse
disco.
voice
Well, you know
acting?
what? I do want to
Wait,
attack
that's so
God, and the
cool.
moonlighting here is sick as
Is it
fuck.
actually?
Where
I don't
do
know.
sign?
I don't know.
Oh, you don't
What if
sign,
not?
You kill.
What?
We crave innocent blood, traveler, and I expect a
Wait, that's so
sufficient donation.
cool.
After all, you are what you eat, and I am
Anything
a
for you,
child
my
of
queen.
I think I chose the
Anything.
wrong voice actor.
Hail Satan!
Well, I guess since I serve Satan now, my outfit needs to get a little edgier, and my weapons need to
Yeah.
become a little veggier. Potatoes aren't the
Yeah.
only things that these can peel. And as a fresh
Okay, that
recruit
outfit
to
looks
the
really
Army
cool,
of
though.
Darkness, I now have access to the office break room. It is surprisingly nice, so long as you avoid the souls of the damned.
Well,
I
that's
do not care
mortifying.
who the IRS sends, I am not paying taxes. Also, half my fellow demons
Nah,
have
if the IRS
scoliosis,
sent a
so,
demon into my
let's just
house and not
collect that
paying
for a
taxes,
start.
I'd pay my
Instead of
tax.
talking to them. And if I'm going to kill the innocent, I might as well do it with some chill beatings
I pay
by
my
Dr.
taxes,
Dre
by the
to
way.
relax and study to.
Yeah! Montage. I really like his editing. It's so simulating to the brain. Yep, all these guys. I don't think I've ever fought Juno in my life.
I think we might be the bad
Yay!
guys. Just kidding. I don't
Yeah.
think. Oh shit, wrong door.
Congratulations, traveler! You have proven yourself my finest synth.
My sins
Yay!
are unforgivable.
You get to meet Satan now.
Oh, what's the occasion?
So fun.
Can I leave now?
Have fun!
Hi there, Satan.
Ah,
Did you
yes,
fall from
that
heaven? I
guy.
don't think you like that one.
Blasphemy. Well, damn. Yep. It'd be like that.
Hey guys, Maxor here, and today we're gonna be trapped in, hell.
Yay! We're in fucking hell.
Yeah, so turns out war crimes and orgies are sins. Don't ask. So now that we're in hell, I get to meet all of my favorite
Whoa.
heroes, such as Ronald Reagan, and also all the landlords that Mao killed. But to navigate
Orgies.
this new landscape of fire and brimstone, we must venture into the many circles of hell, each one complete with their own trials and punishments, but mostly punishments. Now as for me, I was sent to the circle of greed for being a YouTuber, and my punishment is continuing to make this video. It is
So true.
4 in the morning. Now the first thing you
I don't
see
know
on
how
this
his
level,
computer
and I mean
handles
the
this.
first thing is an anchor direction. This tells us that we're in the circle of Lost, where all the Genshin players reside. You know, I'm a really big fan of
Yo, whoa,
Boy, I sure
whoa.
do love being surrounded by women. Genshin Impact video
Whoa.
very soon. Just gotta turn this corner and
I might have to download Genshin
well, I'm sure
again.
He won't be bothering me anytime later. Oh my god, it's him, the Compressing
What
Demon.
the fuck?
Now for our next stop in every
What
Denny's
the fuck
ever
is that?
made, we're heading into Hell's Assisted Living Center, which is filled with unbaptized infants and the disabled. It was at this moment that I knew I was not being punished, but that I was the punishment. Also, Jesus Christ, this is darker than Ethiopia. After which, we find ourselves in the Circle of Gluttony, because the residents are a bit sluggish.
Yeah,
No, very
I
fun
live
stuff.
there.
It's time for some fun volcano facts with Maxor. Did you know that lava cannot hurt you as long as you are backstepping? Try to do it in real
Really?
life.
What the
Actually,
fuck?
At this point, the lava is more of a suggestion. Summer enjoyers be like, at least there be no snow. Oh boy, I sure do love taking a walk in the great state of Arizona. So after we're finished navigating the kinky neighborhood, we head into the next circle of hell, the Heresy, which is accessed when I pull a bridge out of the room temperature lava. This is where God puts all the papists after being dragged into the storm drain. Their Sisyphean punishment is that they have to get laid on Gmail.
The average
To read every
Arizona
other
experience.
website, you have to fuck and suck on Gmail. Now if you'll excuse me, I'll be attending mass to steal the wine.
Oh yeah, this little sack of balls in.
Hey guys, welcome back to my 600-pound death, and on today's episode, we're going to be fighting the skinniest Reddit mod. This is not what I meant when I said I wanted jiggle physics. I think this
What
boss
the
may have
fuck?
had a few too many communion wafers. How many of those do you have to eat before it's considered one entire Jesus? This is your body, broken for me. Now, unlike the other foreskin brother,
That's
the
my go
absolute
chap.
birth of
I
this
need a
man
lock
might
in.
make you think you're in for
I need a
slower
lock in.
fight, but you are wrong. That would make the game easier. He is even faster than that, and that just makes me go from depressed to impressed. And just like last time, his second phase is absolute body horror. Genuinely just the scariest shit I've
Fucking
ever seen
horrifying,
in my life.
dude.
Please consult your doctor before
guy's
engaging
a
in any
hedgehog.
Nikocado maxing. I think I'm gonna be here for a few more minutes. Finally, the bloated design. Body positivity. No, I have body negativity. Also, holy shit, this music goes hard. This is an absolutely inappropriate boss theme for the inside of a Walmart. I think it's about time that we shave off some of that excess skin. Come on, do it. Give me your skin.
Yeah, you did it.
If you aren't comfortable in your own flesh, you
killed
should
the
pull
ball
it
sack.
off. So now that I've officially shot Biggie Biggs, we can finally grab the and continue
hell
on our route
that?
towards the average Californian summer. Me being sent to hell,
Oh, yeah.
they forgot to take my Bluetooth speaker away. That's
Represent!
right, we're finally here, the heart of the beast, home of deceitful serpents and their evil minions. You know, Washington. Also,
Oh, wonderful.
more ladders. But honestly, it's a bit,
This is where I'm
easy to
sitting
get
right now,
lost in
literally.
here. Personally, though, I
hot
don't think
as
there's
fuck.
much here that we haven't already talked about, besides the
Oven morph.
Just your standard committee.
What is- I don't
skinners.
think I've been
So
here,
we're just
dude.
gonna teleport straight to the boss, which is the actual way you do it because
Yay.
of the reasons why. All right, Satan, I've served you for too long.
We're so
Now prepare
back.
to feel
Blasphemy.
Oh, wait a second.
You do absolutely nothing. You had to get the
Welcome
fancy
everyone
sword to give you.
Internalizing my abuse, and today we're going to be fighting the We're going
Oh,
to
we're
be,
fighting him today.
We're going to Google how to kill him, because as it turns out, the reptile exhibit is in need of some heavy ordnance, of which I am an expert. The Serpent Hunter is, and I quote, on some anime shit, a weapon of mass destruction specifically
Yeah,
built to kill
this
just
is
snakes,
lit.
you know, like a secretary bird. It's also, 3 feet from the entrance. That's like giving chocolate out in a dog pound. God may give me his toughest battles, but so too do we get his largest gun. We just went from
Yay.
Storm Ruler to Storm Meter Stick. This fight is the coolest shit I've ever seen. It is so satisfying to use this weapon. And the
It's just
damage
also
is
I've done this
absolutely
fight. I kinda
biblical.
forgot about
My favorite
it.
part was when Cain beat his brother to death with a
I wanna do another
rock.
replay.
The only drawback is that you are too strong, and dodging him is a little easy because the snake will signal every attack by pogging. But if I had to choose a boss to be easy, this one is pretty fucking up there. And trust me, I know about fucking up. Just ask the war crime trials. I have something to admit, guys. I didn't really kill anyone in the war. I only kill people like you, tomorrow. But as for this boss, his difficulty does not get in the way of the fun, of which there is plenty. I think the best attack is the one where he slimes me at the Kids' Choice Awards. Plus, I am always down for animal abuse, especially after the animal abuses me. So with that out of the way, I think it's about time that we graduate this noodle from endangered to extinct.
You did it!
Jesus.
Wasn't there a second
Our user medic.
phase? Oh, there is. Okay. Just kidding.
God of Mount Gmir, number 15. Raider Reichard.
It
voiced
appears
this?
that you were trying to cut off my pet snake, so in return, I
Wait,
will now
they got
cut
the
off
foot,
yours.
the Burger King foot lettuce
The
guy,
last
bro.
you want on your journey to hell is to join
That's
the
the
Serpent
foot
King
lettuce guy.
family. But as it turns out, that might be what you get.
Oh my fucking
Oh,
god.
we're
It's
so
finally
back.
him. It's Satan. I'm your biggest fan. Oh, welcome everyone to the second phase of life, also known as death. And today we're going to be fighting the human centipede along with everyone he's ever consumed. That's right.
Hell
This
yeah.
entire time we were participating in the world's most complicated buffet. Not to mention I'm carrying the souls of 4 entire demigods. So I just
Blasphemy.
delivered Rykard his fucking pizza. But if you want to get eating, first you have to get eaten. Buy an immortal snake and live on him like a tumor. That's called making a deal. Now as for the gameplay, it's a little intense. You know, kind of spooky. Kind of makes
Holy
me cry.
shit.
Because this boss, on top of
My
his
fucking
normal
bit
moveset,
rate.
can use every snake attack, just like Metal Gear Solid. But that isn't even the dangerous part. That happens when he unleashes the 50 goddamn explosive skulls at the loudest possible volume and then dips my
Oh my
screen
god,
into a
my
vat of
eyes.
hot oil. I guess hell
Oh
is
my
just built on a
gosh.
missile system. I could not tell you what's happening on the screen right now. The best way I can describe this fight is that it gives brain damage, just like playing Valorant, but in a good way, unlike playing Valorant. Even still, this battle is not about that. It
So
is all
true.
about the spectacle,
Would fight
the
this guy
weaponry,
over and
of
over
course the
again,
violence. It is
then
a
play
good fight
Valorant.
done absolutely correct, even if it hurts my eyes a bit. But if this fight gets
Yeah.
one thing right, it is definitely style.
personally
And while
like
this
it when
battle
my
may be
eyes get
long,
burned
you know, like
by the sun.
like a cat. Goddamn, does it deliver?
Yeah! This is so fucking cool, dude. I like how deep fried Maxor videos gets. It pleases me. Stunts, 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 stunts. Bend me to the ground. How's my pitch? You did
Man,
it!
you two match made in hell.
that was stupid. That one was funny.
Hey, so I might have killed Satan.
You fucking what?
Yeah, so where did she go? Oh, she's eating what?
Huge! Holy crap! They actually got like Iron Mouse in here. That's crazy. That was fun. Did you guys have fun watching that? How long was this video? It felt really short. It was like 30 minutes. Wow. We did it, chat. We watched the second part of Incorrect Summary of Elden Ring. That was really fun and entertaining. I think one thing I really like about watching this is that like it's kind of right. Like I think this is very lore accurate. I think I learned more about the lore here than I do the actual game. I'm kidding, but yeah, I hope you guys had fun watching this with me.